Good morning, Bexley Middle School. It is Thursday, April 9th, and A Day on our calendar. We have a lot of birthdays to acknowledge today. Cadner, Jonathan, and Carter all have birthdays today. Thurston has a birthday tomorrow. And then over the weekend, Jamie, Brady, Brian, Alex, Will, and Oliver all celebrating birthdays. Hope you all have a great birthday and a great weekend. Today's recess, we're going to be in a nice spot there, about 48 to 50 degrees at recess time, and the rain should hold off until after school today. So should have a nice day for recess. Um, Thought it was very interesting some of the work that our friends up north in Canada have been doing and helping people understand social distancing. So they have put out um, just some guidelines, and we thought, well, hey, that'd be useful for us too. So with the help of my friends Thor and Robin here, we are going to talk about what does that 6 feet really mean, so that you can wrap your head around it. Um, in Canada, they talk to people about moose antlers being 6 feet apart. Hey, we all know Monty, we all love Monty, so the moose antlers, something we can definitely relate to. Something else we can relate to: mini candy bars. About 22 mini candy bars is what you need to be away from somebody. So when you're thinking about that, just picture all those small, delicious, bite-sized mini candy bars, and that'll help you be on the right track. Something that every middle schooler knows about: the iPhone. So about 13 iPhones apart is what you need to be to help you maintain that social distancing. Something else every school kid can relate to: a pencil. About 10 number 2 pencils is what it takes to maintain that 6 feet of distance. Of course, if you're in a middle school, that would be about 50 middle school pencils. You know, the ones that are about this long, that are just basically a eraser and then straight into the lead. You guys know what I'm talking about. That's how far apart you need to be. Toilet paper squares, something that's very topical. About 19 toilet paper squares is how far you have to be. Now, I haven't seen any of that stuff in days, so I can't verify it. But if you need a great way to convert your wife's water pick into a bidet, hit me up. I've got some tips on that. Student ID cards, about 21 of those is how far apart you need to be. Doesn't matter if it's stamped for a Pride Pass or not, it'll work the same. One of the Columbus Blue Jackets captain, Nick Foligno, that'll get you 6 feet apart. One of my personal favorites, 4.5 Baby Yodas. But, finding one of those is hard enough. Am I right, my Mandalorian friends? 6 rulers. If you just need to boil it down and have something very basic to remember, 6 rulers will get it done. You just need to make sure that they're not metric, and that'll help you. That'll take us into our top stories for today. Top story: no school tomorrow. That means no online learning, no new assignments for tomorrow. That will get you through the weekend. Also, we're going to give you an update on some of the impact of state policies for social distancing. Spoiler alert, it's working. And 8th grade students, you will get an email later today about the Laurel Honor Society application in your school email. So be sure to check that out. As I mentioned, social distancing, it's working. We got a great update yesterday from Dr. Acton and Governor DeWine as we take a look at the impact of social distancing. The chart on the left, the yellow chart, that shows if we would have done nothing, what we would have been dealing with. Up to 62,000 cases in a day of coronavirus. So really proud that we've been able to get that to look like the small white curve on the right. We're now projecting a peak of no more than 2,000. So if you're wondering, if it's all worth it, if this is all working, it absolutely is. We have flattened the curve in a major way. So I'm really proud of everybody for participating. This will be one of the most significant things that we do in our lives as far as having a great impact for everybody. So we're having great success, but now is not the time to quit. We have to keep going. You can see here a couple different options. If we stay with our social distancing, if we keep through the worst of the next month or so, we will be able to keep that blue line. If we pull back too early, we're going to undo all the work that we've already done, and that yellow curve is just going to shoot up. We've all given up too much at this point. It's not worth it to break the social distancing. So just keep following the guidelines. Our final thought today comes from Martin Luther King Jr. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Very relevant for this time. I expect everybody to keep moving forward the best they can. Reach out to your teachers, your parents, your friends. Use your support system to keep moving forward. We're proud of all the hard work you guys are doing, and we just can't wait to get back into school and see everybody. Well, that takes care of it for today. Stay classy and stay 6 feet apart. We'll see you back here on Monday, Bexley.